What's good, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? And today we're going to talk about Emilio Estevez. So let's watch this.
Emilio Estevez has been making movies for more than 4 decades, in front of the camera and behind it. But there's something really, really special when you watch Emilio work with his dad, the legendary Martin Sheen.
Yeah, now Emilio has some big news about a film he made with his dad more than a decade ago. It's called The Way. It's about a father who goes on a pilgrimage to honor his late son. Let's watch.
So how's it going for you out there on the road, Boomer?
I'm Tom.
You know, isn't Baby Boomer? You got all those horrible signs of that desperate generation taking its final breath, trying to screw the rest of us over one last time. Only thing missing from you, Boomer, is one of those stupid-looking ponytails and a collection of James Taylor songs on your iPod.
I like James Taylor.
Did you hear that? He said he liked James Taylor. So everyone, please watch The Way on TV, the computer, or your phone. So let's go next one.
True to form for your dad?
Absolutely true to form. He wouldn't even know what an iPod is if he had it in his hand. Like, what is this thing? What is this
Is it true that he
device?
has a cell phone, but he doesn't really know how to use it?
Or he doesn't know where
That
it
is absolutely true.
Yeah.
He had a flip phone up until about a year and a half ago.
Oh, he was one of the last holdouts.
Yes.
Did you hear that? He said he didn't even know where the iPod is. So let's go next one.
Talk about the story behind this.
Yeah.
So I initially, when I started out as an actor and auditioning, really, because that's really what that headshot was for, was to be able to use something to get in the door and audition. And I didn't get in many doors. And I thought that using the name Sheen would help. And so at the time, my dad said, don't make the mistake that I did. Don't change your name.
Did you hear that? He said, Dad, don't change your name. So let's go on next one.
When it was time for me to sort of start making those moves and start, getting out and doing auditions, he said, man, he said, if I had one thing to do over, he says, I never would have changed my name.
Oh.
Now, he never did it legally.
Yeah.
So he's still, he on his passport, on his driver's license, it still says Ramon Estevez. But on screen, it's Martin Sheen. However, this is the first movie that he actually has, because he's credited as an executive producer as well. So as executive producer, it says Ramon Gerard Estevez.
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear that? He said his dad is the first movie. So let's go on next one.
Started to get this following, almost a cult following. And so here we are, 12 years later, re-releasing it.
It's a beautiful journey, one that you've taken, and so many others have taken it.
Before the movie.
Before the movie,
yes.
2003 or 4, I got to hike the Camino de Santiago, which is this incredible pilgrimage.
That's right.
And your story has a beautiful sort of twist. It's a it's a faithful pilgrimage.
It is that, yeah.
And one in which, in this story, a father has lost a son.
That's right. But Martin's character is not really faith-driven. He's sort of a lapsed Catholic, which is unlike Martin. Martin is very devout, which is one of the things that we got into while we were filming. He's like, I have to stop at this church. I want to stop at that church. I want to weep here. I want to weep there. I said, we have to make this a bigger tent. We have to invite everybody, in, not just
100%.
Catholics. And
Did you hear that? He said, Dad, stop the cap. So let's go next one.
falls in love, and he moves to Spain. And so he lived there for 9 years. So
Did he marry her?
Yeah, they have a child now, and it's my granddaughter Alma. So it's this whole movie is again inspired by my son Taylor, starring my father, dedicated to my grandfather.
Did you hear that? He said he have a son named Taylor. So let's go to the last one.
So much behind it.
Thank you.
The Way, you guys, if you haven't seen it, or even if you have, go back and see it. It's being re-released in select theaters nationwide on May 16th. It's a great Father's Day film.
Yes.
Oh, indeed it is.
Thank you, Emilio. Thank you so much.
Well, that's it for today. Please watch The Way on TV, on computer, on phone, on Netflix. So, BFLIS. Netflix. So, if you like it, like on video and subscribe to me, and then comment below, people. So, Adios.